That's again, I think you learn that so much in a collegiate environment when you have great coaches like a Pat Murphy, for example, at the University of Alabama, countless college baseball coaches who have built miraculous programs in the past, I don't know, however many years, 10 years, last decade and a half. They're able to teach those athletes that ownership, which again, another reason why I prefer hitters at the collegiate level to be drafted very high in the Major League Baseball draft, because they understand how to take responsibility, but understanding too that ownership is a key component to that, and some smaller ways that we can look at how to take ownership, because it's not just, hey, I'm going to take ownership of this, or I'm going to take ownership of that. It's the smaller increments of taking ownership when you really don't want to.
Yeah, and I think this is something I learned, I would like to say I had bits and pieces of it in high school just because I think very highly of my parents. I think they did a very good job, and I'm sure lots of people think they have great parents, but I have always thought very highly of how they did what they did, and I appreciated that. But it was almost like the bits and pieces I had were able to just grow so much more in college because of the support and I guess, the teachings from that. But something as simple as, and honestly, this is even travel ball. My mom for a while was a single mom up until my mom and stepdad got married at 12. So I remember she looked at me and she goes, "Okay, this is your uniform. This is the washing machine. This is the dryer. If you want a clean uniform, I'm not going to have time. I'm at work all day, whatever else." And so she basically said, "If you want a clean uniform, this is how to do it. Here are the tools to get it done, and now this is on you to do it." And then even when I got to travel ball, I remember they said, "Don't be asking your parents for water. Don't be asking your parents for Gatorade. Don't be asking them for snacks. If you want to have something to eat in between games or whatever, this is on you to get yourself ready and fueled and to be prepared during games." And the main reason they were telling us that was, "Hey, college coaches are looking for this, and you're trying to be recruited right now, and it looks very young, and it looks like you're lacking responsibility in parts of your life if you're yelling over to your parent like, hey, I need a blue Gatorade, go get it for me," type thing. So that was always, hey, your equipment, your uniform, your food and drink, that's on you. And then I think even something as simple as, when we talk about younger kids, I see my younger cousin, she's just starting to get to travel ball, and I'm like, "Where are you playing this weekend?" She's like, "I don't know." And it's like she's very much so a passenger. But granted, this is the transition phase of a young kid starting to take ownership as an adult, or turning into more of an adult athlete, I guess, or a higher level athlete, where you're talking to your parents like, "Where are we going? How long is it going to take there? What do you need from me? What can I help with? How can I? This is my team. You're my family. How can I help this team move along?" Because at the end of the day, your parents are taking you places for you. They're buying your equipment for you. They're doing these things for you. Yeah, let's take some ownership of getting yourself there as well.